of time when this game could go bust. Okay, really, really big time. We could only print so much. Now, if you're going to get a situation where the dam burst and there's hyperinflation, then these kilos of gold are going to be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars a piece. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't want it to happen, but it certainly could happen. And it is relevant to have a little bit of gold to protect you in that case. Because think about this. Even if you have a credit card debt, let's say $10,000, $5,000, and your mortgage with the bank is $300,000 on a home that you bought. If there's hyperinflation, okay, you could pay for your whole entire mortgage with the gold on a chain like this in hyperinflation. All right. And one example I want to give to the people, because we're having economic talk, so on and so forth. In Russia, they were playing a game. They had hyperinflation. Guess what? I was born in the Soviet Union. Soviet Union doesn't exist. It collapsed. End of the line. That's why I think the way I think, because I realized that shit happens in life. Nothing is forever. Nothing is stable. The United States of America, we came here as refugees, a much more stable, much better country, obviously, than the Soviet Union. But in my mind, is always in the back of my mind that something could go desperately wrong. Now, what happened there? That collapsed. We got out of there, so on and so forth. But there was players in Russia that were doing this during hyperinflation. To get a bunch of Mercedes, they take a loan out from the bank, a bunch of Mercedes-Benz for, let's say 10 of them for $80,000 a piece. So they'd owe $800,000. Money would hyperinflate. Now the price of the Mercedes-Benzes is up to $200,000, but you only owe the bank $80,000 a piece, okay? Now the value is $200,000, but you owe the bank only $80,000. And it's a matter of a month when hyperinflation hits that happens. So that means that the individuals that took the money out, bought the Mercedes, the money hyperinflated, they were able to sell the Mercedes for the $200,000 that they were worth a month later, and then pay back the bank the $80,000.
Make
$120,000. Even though the value of that money was less, they still had more of it because they were able to accumulate that type of wealth by running that scam. So if you own a little bit of gold or a lot of gold, you can protect yourself from something like that. God forbid that it ever happens.